Any guy who's been married for a long time knows the golden rule. You need to be prepared to lose every argument. You feel me? It's not even worth it. Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Alec Nance. This is Conscious Connect, and today we're going to be talking about marriage, my take on marriage, and just some helpful tips for all you couples out there, newlyweds, people who are already married, have been married. It should be pretty all-encompassing. Just some fresh new perspectives of someone who has been married for 7 years, divorced, and had all types of just other relationships that I've taken a lot from. I am a very clairvoyant person. I do very deep shadow work and reflecting over my life. I kind of live my life in between life and death. So whatever I reflect on situations is kind of like from a very unbiased perspective. What was I meant to learn in this relationship? What were my key takeaways? How can I take those lessons and apply them to my life moving forward? And that's how we're constantly just advancing. But I'm not going to bore y'all to death with my shadow work talk. This episode is going to be a little bit more fun. A lot of what I talk about is like a little bit too serious for me, and like I'm not that serious of a guy. So we're gonna have a little fun today, and maybe a little cursing. I kind of just want to be myself and also pay tribute to just an old life. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was married for 7 years, and that guy learned a lot. I had other relationships, you know what I'm saying? All throughout my 20s, they kind of like shaped how I view relationships, and I'm still getting better, but I will say I do have a black belt in husband, a black belt in boyfriend. Dating, I don't know. I think I'm still figuring it out, but like once I'm in there, I'm pretty solid. So without further ado, we'll get into it with some of my top advice to people married. This is gonna be very leaning towards the fellas. I don't know how to be a wife, you know what I'm saying? I know what couples should do, but I have a lot of advice for the fellas, and I'm sure y'all ladies will find things pretty interesting as well. So let's get started. All right, my top advice for anyone considering marriage, already married. This one's for the fellas, 100%, yo. I would say, as far as like a couple goes, you guys should both continue to like do the things you did to like get each other. But like a lot of times, the woman to do anything but like be kind of like attractive from the beginning, and like then you pursued her. So my top advice for making marriage work for those entering marriage is to stay in pursuit. You need to, whatever you did to get her, you need to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not one of those things where like you already got it, now you can kind of fall back. You don't have to do these things anymore to get her, but you don't have to do these things to keep her. But if you continue to stay in pursuit continuously, like kind of like almost like trying to get laid, like you just seen her that night, now you're attracted, like the relationship will stay like fiery, you'll stay engaged, you'll stay interested. Like relationships go through their ups and downs, but like try to stay like attracted to your partner. Try to always win them over. You know what I'm saying? You may be having adult time every single night, you may got lucky, you have a great marriage, but like I say, keep that up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you did to win her over, keep trying to sweep off her feet. Once you've been with somebody, like it can get a little boring. You become used to the same old mundane things. That's why I say like keep it spicy, keep trying to pursue her even though you already have her. This comes with conserving your passion for this woman. You should, this is so funny, you should always be excited over wife pussy. I'll just come out and say it. That sounds horrible for me to say, but I'm trying to like liven up a little bit more, y'all. I'm too serious, but you should always be excited over what your wife has to offer, if you know what I'm saying. So this is initially going to come with like not trying to get out of the women. I've been around a long time, you know what I'm saying? I'm 31, but I've lived life. I've lived like the military lifestyle. I've seen like so many guys like constantly want to cheat, pursue other women, look for that next big opportunity. Like sometimes like a lot of my married buddies were more active in that realm than like the single guys, you know what I'm saying? It's just something like, it's almost like an addiction. But if you want to like stay with your wife and not be miserable, like pursue her, don't have eyes for anybody else. This might sound like something that's so mundane, but like dude, if you like buy in and you really want that, be excited over that. I'm not saying you can't like I guess check out the menu. Some people call it check out the menu, but don't order anything. You should always be excited over what you already have, and if you're not, like, find ways to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Something has to work. I'm just telling you what's going to work, and maintaining your passion for this woman, pursuing her constantly, is definitely in your best favor as well as her. Also, see, people fall for the trap of like, I recommend, if you're going to be married or in a relationship, like, no pornography whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a perfectly good wife somewhere in the house, and then you're in another room Googling thick Latinas or whatever you're into. You know what I'm saying? Some may say my wife isn't fulfilling my sexual needs. You know what I'm saying? That comes with that staying in pursuit mode. It'll work, dude. It'll work. Keep her feeling pretty. You know what I'm saying? Rejuvenated. Like you're just dying to be with her. You know what I'm saying? Send her little raunchy text messages throughout the day, things like that. Like, keep the relationship fun. Don't let it become so like robotic and like complacent. You don't want that in it. And then you also have to stand when it comes to like sexual needs being met. Like, women's bodies are like, they're not wired like us. You know what I'm saying? Some women are like kind of like overcharged, like hypersexual, but you know, some of them aren't. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of just got to communicate, see what's going on with that. And you might not always get what you want, that adult time at the end of the night, but you can at least get like, you know, she can shake the dice or something. And y'all know what it looks like when somebody's shaking some dice. I'm talking about a hand job. Okay, so number 2, any woman who is married, has children, and may even work full time. I think like the housewife thing is kind of like unrealistic in most cases. So most women are working, raising kids, tending to their husband, tending to the house, doing all their motherly things. You know what I'm saying? Here's something that's huge. This may be even more important than staying in pursuit. Find ways to help her out. You know what I'm saying? Any woman that is married has all these responsibilities going on. It doesn't matter what she tells you her love language is. Her love language is acts of service. I can guarantee. This could be help around the house, cleaning up, cooking. You can become the cooker. She becomes the cleaner. Helping the kids with their homework. Like the small stuff. Filling up her tank, washing her car, doing all the little things that make her life easier. You're going to have an entirely different woman than you would if you didn't do these things. You don't want to be so tired. You don't want her. I don't feel like I'm just catering to the women. I'm really not, but dude, that's just life. You feel me? You want to maybe not burn yourself out as well. I know as fellas, we do have a lot of responsibilities as well, but like, we have to stay fresh. We have to stay, you know, in the gym focus. If you're an entrepreneur, you got to stay on your business, but there's something you could do, whether big or small, that would take some of the load off of her plate. And in turn, she'll take some of the load off your plate. You know what I'm saying? I think that's super healthy. What I'm saying is, be mindful. If she's drowning, pull out of that water, figure something out. You know what I'm saying? It could even be just kind of like coaching her to be like a bit more efficient with like the way she spends her time. Something you can help out in some way, whether it's wisdom, labor, money. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you feel better. You would appreciate that appreciation. You feel me? And y'all will be better off as a pair going forward. This next one is huge, man. I know everybody thinks, you know, couples need their free times. They're two separate people. You don't want to become too intertwined. That's cool. That is important to an extent, but I would say you guys should try to do things together. I'm not talking about a date night. That's cliche. Of course you're going to go out to eat. Of course you're going to want to expect to like have fun and go out and spend romantic time together. I'm talking about small stuff. I'm talking about a trip to Target when she wants to redecorate a certain room. A trip to Lowe's whenever you want to redo the back patio. Small things of that nature. If she wants to like get her nails done or something, like just go with her. You can get her like your nails did too. Get a pedicure, manicure, or just like kind of just sit there and wait. Like small stuff. You'll see this a lot with old people. Like, if you notice, have you ever seen like two senior citizens dating, or not dating? They don't date. They've been married. If you see like an old couple, like they always doing stuff together. Now, granted, they probably don't work and they have nothing better to do, but that's a tight bond. You have to live like that. Like they know somebody's gonna die soon between the two of them. You feel me? So I'm not saying adopt that mindset. I'm saying value the small, precious moments when you get to know a person. Let that be your buddy, your best friend. And spend as much time as you can together. Like, I have the perfect example for y'all. You have a fella who likes playing video games. He may play online with his buddies. You got the lady, she likes doing whatever, crocheting, watching Love and Hip Hop or something like that. Dude, put two TVs in the same room and y'all have y'all's alone time but still with each other. It may seem like smothering. I know everybody needs their time, but I'm telling you, if you want a close bond, you're gonna need to spend a lot of time with this person. Doing like stuff that you really don't need them to do. This is major. This is like top tier like husband. Any guy who's been married for a long time knows the golden rule. You need to be prepared to lose every argument. You feel me? It's not even worth it. Hear me out. You're gonna disagree. You're gonna have confrontation. You feel me? You have to take the passive approach. You cannot let a woman get you into your feelings, angry, defensive, all this stuff. Like, you lose as soon as the conversation starts. Like, when a woman confronts you, like, you have a couple seconds to determine how the conversation is going to go. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, if she's like kind of confronting you, nagging, that's like her being like a little vulnerable. You never want a woman to like not, that's a good sign. A woman nagging you is a good sign. Like, when she stops nagging, oh boy, y'all heard that R. Kelly song, When a Woman's Fed Up? It's a wrap. If she's nagging, you're doing something right. If she's concealing like what's really bothering her, oh boy, the divorce is pending. But check this out. It goes deeper than that. Like, if she's nagging, like, kind of hear her out. Don't defend yourself off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Take the passive approach. Me, I'm real big on being like, okay, yes, ma'am. You know, we'll figure it out. A lot of times it's like something small like that where you can kind of just get past it. But I would say don't like defend yourself in an aggressive manner. It's a recipe for, it's just a slippery slope all around. Now I got something for y'all. I'm not just like here to be like just super, I don't know what you would call it, catering to women, pandering. I'm not pandering whatsoever. I'm trying to help y'all live a peaceful life. Some fellas may say, bro, my girl be tripping, bro. She always nagging about something. She always this and that. I would say, cool. I do this thing, like, I'm a hypnotherapist, and one of the hardest things about being a hypnotherapist is getting your patients to chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be so worked up, they can't go under, like, my hypnotic induction. I treat them how I treat, like, somebody in a relationship, or really vice versa. Let her talk herself to death. The person who's asking questions is always in control of the conversation. You don't want to like be like kind of like sneaky manipulative. You don't want to like really like gaslight mid conversation. You want to like, I play dumb. You feel me? Play a little dumb, be concerned, get passive, and kind of just hear out on what she's saying and just like keep asking questions. She'll do her own little therapy. She'll get from herself what she wants from you somehow. You know what I'm saying? And like, she'll just be chill out. You may have a firecracker. She may come in the room, you know, you never let the toilet seat down. You know what I'm saying? Don't hit her with, don't defend yourself. Don't confirm. Don't deny. Don't do anything. You be passive. You ask questions. Sometimes it's something you could like, my bad, I'll stop. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's other situations where they're just even more worked up and it's really something behind that. They want some type of other support that you're not giving them. You feel me? And it's just like, damn, babe. I didn't even notice. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I did it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know it upset you that much. What makes you so upset about that? You know what I'm saying? She's gonna tell you. She's gonna say something, and you like, just let her talk. You feel me? She'll come to a conclusion, and now you know to put the toilet seat down or something like that. Like, dude, it's so like, dude, women are very emotional creatures. Their logic might not always match with yours. That's why you should even dive into that energy. Let it stay there. Don't ignore her. But like, you need to be prepared to like, no confrontation is worth it. You know what I'm saying? You might put yourself in a position you can't even get your dice shaken. All right, this is the last thing I have to say about marriage, and this goes for everybody. Keep your partner innocent. Never let them see you in a different light than the person you fell in love with. They fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? So like, this goes for like cheating scandals, a really bad argument, you said things bad, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. I don't know, bro. Just keep them innocent. Keep them like, keep their relationship precious. You feel me? Like, if you want to leave, leave. I am not pro to death do us part by any stretch of the imagination. Some relationships genuinely aren't made to last. Like, it's a universal thing. Like, sometimes love was rigged against you from the start. You were never meant to be with a person long term. Just continue your spiritual development throughout this life. Some people come into your life just for that reason, just to teach you and set you on a better path than the path you were headed down. But yeah, man, take it serious, respect it, and yeah, just be a good person. That's all I got for y'all. Till next time, peace.